Hello Leo, this reading is for your sign for the full moon in Cancer, happening on the 30th of December at 3:28 a.m. London time. So depending on where you are in the world, it will be a different time, but it could also be already on the 29th. So make sure that you check that out. Now let's start with you. You and your environment. I think your environment asking you to cut through something, to listen to the wisdom of the Queen of Swords. So you are the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a queen that is calm, she is wise, she knows stuff, and she knows how to decide. She knows to make breakthroughs, decisions, cutting through what I always called cutting through bullshit, and I call it that because of the Ace of Swords. I think this is really the cutting through. But the Queen knows how to do that. She knows how to decide, and she knows that, whatever breakthrough moments there are, or whatever insights she gains with her knowledge, with her wisdom, she then decides. And this is also you deciding. The environment is probably putting you in front of a decision to make. Maybe there's a dilemma you have to take care of, and then you have to decide. The Queen tells me that you'll be able to decide. Now the Knight of Wands reverse. I feel that this Knight of Wands reversed is, this doubt, this dilemma that you're dealing with. With this dilemma, you often are a little bit doubtful. You want to just, already go ahead and do stuff because, the Knight of Wands is usually very passionate, very enthusiastic, wants to go fast, wants to get things done, wants to show himself. But here it's a little bit like, for me, it's asking you to slow the hell down. When the dilemma occurs, okay, you will have to make the decisions, but the decisions will have to be made not with the passionate energy of the Knight of Wands, not like without thinking about it. It's really something you have to ponder, and then upon pondering and upon wise deliberation, there is where you make the decisions. You don't do it in a hurry, you don't rush it. So this is asking you, in my opinion here, to slow it down, because if you don't slow it down, it will bring you hardship. So whatever dilemma, whatever obstacle, whatever problem you're trying to solve and you're facing, take your time. Okay, you have to cut through it, and you will, but you have to do it with slow deliberation and not with rushed passion, with the fire energy. No, it's more with the air energy, by thinking it through. And it's also telling you here with this Judgment card, I think clarity will come. I think you will see things clear. But here, if you stay in the energy of the passion, of the enthusiasm, that is going to block you. That is going to not make you see things clear. So you'll try to rush things again. You need to make things come together so you can have the aha and you see it. You see it clearly all of a sudden. There's where you make the choice. Don't rush it. Because here, this is asking you to really step up your game of patience and trust, in my opinion here. This is really what it feels like. Because I feel this card is more like a warning. It's more like a warning that when you rush it, you will feel lost, you will feel disappointed, you will feel abandoned. And you will feel like you're the loser. But if you see it clearly and you take your time to cut through the things that are not clear, and you make wise decisions which you ponder really, weigh these options that you have, it will become clear to you and you will see it clearly. And then you may still lose out a little bit, but not everything, because then you'll have these things to rely on. So don't rush it, because you may lose everything. Don't do that. Make the decision with your cold, calculated mind. And I'm not meaning calculated here in a bad way, like manipulative or sneaky or whatever. But just, in weighing your options, weighing the risks, weighing the pros and cons. Because there are pros and there are cons. And you have to deal with these things. So in a way, this is also a card telling you, to have to look at the things, the advantages and the disadvantages and the advantages, of course, the other way around. But to see that, because, your advantages is the things that you have to use and that you will also be left with. The disadvantages are the things you have to cut out, cut away from your life. But things will become clearer as you give yourself time. I think this is a little bit further out from here onwards. This is what can happen as well if you just follow that fire energy of yours. Now I'm going to get another random card on top of here to see if there's another message coming out. Again, planning. So plan your moves, plan your steps. The moment that you have made your decision and you're cutting through the dilemma and you start to see things clear, that's where you need to take action, but also to plan, and to plan the steps you need to take so that you have these. You have to count on the advantages that you have, because these advantages are very important to you and they will help you along the way. And you plan with them in mind and you can advance further. Now let's see what... Okay, the card is purification. My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. You don't need these. So those are things that are like disadvantages. You don't need them. Purification by cutting through the obstacles, cutting through the dilemma, the doubts. See things clear. This is also almost like, being reborn. It's the card of the higher calling, about being reborn, about following also the universe. But I feel here it's more about you seeing things clearly all of a sudden, how things work. Then you make the decisions here with the Queen of Swords, and then you start to plan. So, but it's also, with the broom, clearing out this stuff, this old stuff that doesn't really help you, that doesn't belong to you, that is not of your energy, and that's only keeping you back and keeping you in hurt. So this can be about a relationship even, now that it comes to me. It could be like you're dealing with a separation, for example, and that you need to really put the things behind you, but there's things that still need to be solved, and you have to do that a little bit with this cool, calculated energy of the Queen of Swords. And the dilemma, the doubts you have, also cut through them, but don't rush it. Be patient. Because with patience, everything becomes clear, and then you can plan. And you need to purify, all this needy energy of wanting to be on top of it immediately and having it solved immediately, because that's not going to work, and it's only going to work into your disadvantage. So that's it for you, Leo. I hope you liked this reading. If you liked it, give me a like, maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram. I post these videos also on Instagram TV. If you click on the alert bell, you'll be alerted when new readings are coming out for your sign. And for now, I want to wish you a beautiful 2021, beautiful holidays as well. Start 2021 with really beautiful energy. I hope that's possible for you, Leo. And for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for being here.